Oh, hello everybody. Apologies if you heard me clearing my throat. I forgot the mic was on. Well, it's almost Halloween. So I'm going to wish you all happy Halloween, even though it's early, because by the time I do another live stream, or on November 1st, start posting Zajira's travels again, Halloween will already be over. And I have some sad news. Well, some people might be quite excited about it, but personally I'm rather bummed. It's snowing. Yes, it is October 27th, and it is snowing outside my window. The only bright spot in my view about this snow is the fact that it's very appropriate given that our gnomes are currently in winter, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyway, let me just get myself collected. As of our last game, in Valrubia, we fought off more goblin incursions, but unfortunately we had 2 gnomes fall in battle. And as Screaming Doom commented, that is most likely due to the fact that we've been busy upgrading our gnomes' home. Both the efforts to attract new gnomes by increasing the value of our dining, or our great hall here, which is a dining hall, but it's a special one, and giving all our gnomes beds. Not to mention the silver walls. So, my very first act today is to cancel these silver walls that I had ordered, because I don't want any more gnomes dying at this precise moment in time. Because we need to get weapons first, I think, and then arms. Or, that is arms. Armor! We need armor. That's it. But before we start that, I just wanted to say that we are now yes, my tongue is not functioning yet. I did drink the nectar of the gods, otherwise known as coffee, but apparently my tongue is still not functional. The current version that we are running is beta 0.9.1.1. That adds a couple of new items. It adds wall torches, which, according to the developer, currently need a floor spot, but he is planning to change that to them not taking a floor spot, which will be wonderful, because that means we can get rid of these floor torches here and just put them on the wall. And they won't take up precious room in their rooms. And you can also create a skull on a pole. Unfortunately, you can only make it from animal skulls at the moment, but he is contemplating adding goblin and ogre skulls, so we can put a few heads on pikes outside the gate here to warn the ogres, which we haven't faced yet, and the goblins that perhaps coming here is not in their best interest. We hope. He has also added a lot more sounds, mostly for fighting and for the mechanical items. But I think there was another sound for mining, so I guess it must be if you're mining dirt or stone, it'll sound different. Possibly ore. And various bug fixes, which I won't go into. Right, so I decided, thanks to Screaming Doom's comment about why we had 2 more unfortunate casualties, I am going to put a block right here. This is only temporary until we get some more weaponry. So, I'm going to ask my gnomes if I I'm thinking, no, I don't want to build a floor. I want to build a soil wall out of dirt. And please place it right here. And the other thing that Screaming Doom also mentioned was that I could be training some of my unarmed gnomes. I do have them already set up under... Let's see, where do we see it? Yes, here it is. Basic soldier, way of the gnome, bones and leather armor, and of course non-combat is non-combat. They're guys I never want fighting. So anyway, basic soldier, that is what we've got our civilians set up as. They're all basic soldiers. So they have the perk Way of the Gnome, which basically makes them kung fu fighters, if very bad ones. So, since it is spring, it's not winter, we've moved into spring. Okay. Forget what I was just going to say. I was going to say that during the winter, I was going to have some of my farmers and woodcutters and whatnot practice unarmed fighting. But it is spring, and they probably have a lot to do. So, I will still build the... I'm trying to think. Should I build a second training ground at this precise moment? No, I think putting up that block will be good enough for the time being. However, if we were back in winter, I would have set up a second training ground and had 2 groups training. And I like groups of 3 because then usually there's at least 2 of them fighting. It seems training grounds, you can only have 2 guys training at once. And as I mentioned before, you can't have a single guy training by himself because he has nobody to spar with. Apparently. So, we're not going to do that because it is spring. So I guess the snow outside isn't quite so appropriate. Okay, you can stop snowing now. Do you think the dryads outside hurt me? No more snow, stop it. Okay. Let's see, what's on my to-do list here? We were going to hope for more gnomes, which that's not going to happen till summer. So I'll see how busy the guys are, and maybe I will add somebody to start training, or at least a couple somebodies maybe to start training. But we'll play that by ear. We are going to need to work on our armor and weapons. And actually, I think I'm going to prioritize armor as slightly higher than weapons. So, here's our armor guy here. Armor, overview. He's set at 5, so that's fine. Actually. I'm going to reduce this to 4, again on the advice of Screaming Doom, who has been quite helpful, and I really appreciate it. In his comments, or her comments. I apologize, there's no way to know your gender. I probably should only set that to 4 until my gnomes have more excess time on their hands. I prefer having 10 around, but until they're busy, 4 is really the most they're going to need at one time, and I believe that's the breastplate that uses 4. Yeah, breastplate. Pauldron is 2, greaves, yeah, the rest I think are all 1 or 2. Helmet's 3, okay. But the breastplate takes the most, so we will do that. And actually, so padding, let's see, breastplate 2 and 2. So we might want to do the same thing with the padding and the armor plate. And that would be here for padding. Oh, I already did that with padding. And the armor not armor plate, the leather straps. Where's our leather worker? There you are. And how many leather straps? I believe leather straps are created 2 at a time. So we'll just say 2. I think he'll just do 1 iteration and then stop. Now, leather panels. Let's look at the cuirass. Again, it uses 4. So let's change that to 4. And we're also going to change the string. Looks like most string we need is 2 for that. Let's set string to 4 because we're using it for other things as well. So I would like to still keep a little bit more. Okay. I think, let's see, mattress uses 1 string. Padding uses 1 string. Bandage doesn't use any string. And a bag uses 1 string. Okay, good. Alrighty then. And now, weaponsmith. I asked him to make those things, and I am going to up priority this. I want them doing this sooner rather than later. And right. So let's get our gnomes doing their thing. Ah, hi Brian. I'm just looking at the comments now. Yes, I can see that you're very sleepy. I'm having to creatively interpret your comment. So, once you wake up, you have your walk to do? I think that's what it says. Hopefully I'll help you wake up. I'll try not to scream too much if a gnome dies. That would wake anybody up. No! Don't die. It's so sad. Okay, let's take a peek. Our block is in place. Excellent. Right, let's get some weapons built. We are not going to improve any more rooms. They do have the straw beds in there, so we're just going to leave that alone for the moment. Alright. Just refamiliarizing myself. Since it's been a week. We've got 3 here. Have we set the yak pasture? Yeah, we want 2 females, so hopefully... Oh, it's so sad. I do hope the developer adds graves so we can start a little cemetery for our poor fallen comrades. Ah, sigh. I still feel so bad that they died. Here I thought we were doing so well. Excuse me, all joked up. No, actually, well, I'm not really crying. I'm just had a frog in my throat at an appropriate moment. I really hope this works. That kind of looks like it's hydrated. See, the soil is kind of darker there. So I'm hoping that's the good sign that we're going to get our nice little flow of water in here. It'll flow in a fan shape, I believe, so. I heard that. Okay, they're wherever they are, they're not making a beeline to the thing here, so I think we're good. I think I am going to try out the new wall torches, though. Let's do that. So you just use a regular torch, and let's put one. Why is that red? Why can't I put it there? What's wrong? What's wrong with that spot? Okay, so I did it in my test world just fine, so I'm not quite sure what the problem is. Maybe you have to actually... Maybe it can't go on soil walls. That might be because in my test world, I can't remember. I can't remember if I, not sure. I can't remember if it was a stone wall or not. Oh, I know where we can try it. See if that's the problem. Wall torch, birch torch. Let's just turn it. Can I put it here? No, I cannot put it here. Huh. So I'm not quite sure. Okay. Oh, wait. It was green. Am I just hovering in the wrong spot? I'm on the right level. Let's put it on the inside. Can't put it on the outside? I have a feeling it's going to put it on the inside. So it will put it there. That's not where I want it, though. I want it out here. Ah, well. Oh, housework, not walk. Okay. Brian, you have my sympathies. Housework is not one of my favorite activities, to be quite honest. My house is not a death trap or some place that would be condemned, but I will admit I do have a few dust bunnies on my floor, and the carpet probably could be vacuumed a little bit more regularly. And there is a little dust on the surfaces. But the cats sit on most of them. Well, obviously not the counters. They're not allowed on the counters. Which they know, but they occasionally go up there anyway, just to see if that rule has changed. But, yes, housework. Not my favorite activity. Okay. Let's see. I believe that's silver. How is our tin ore doing? And we still got a decent amount. Good. Is everybody busy? Yes, it looks like everybody's busy doing something. How is our... Okay. Just contemplating adding a farmer. Excuse me. Adding a farmer. Well, good luck on the housework, Brian. Like I said, you have my sympathies. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? Who's in the Civilian Fighters 3? We have a miner. Okay, so let's change. So Civilian Fighter 1. What I want to do is I want to put... So we have 2 farmers. I'm going to put a farmer and... I think one of the builders. Temporarily into the Heroes of Valrubia. Which means they will... No, is that what I want to do? No. Okay. I have decided. We are going to put a builder. Let's put Jinx in here. And we're going to add a farmer. And then... So now we have a vacant position here, so we will put the miner back in there, so... Right, so that means Civilian Fighters 3, we should be able to assign them to train. And I'll just have to remember to keep an eye on the food and situation to make sure that okay, ooh, let's start it. There we go. Just to make sure that they're not getting horribly behind. Because we do have a decent amount of food. Our drink is okay, and since the farmers do make drink, that means that we might have to keep an eye on that. So here comes our fellows to train. Looks like, yep, there they go. So we'll let them train for a while. Now you can actually record the combat log. I don't know if you noticed that when I was in here. So we go in the training ground, we say record combat log. And I'm just going to take a quick look at the builders. Now since they don't have any armor, or sorry, weapons, they will actually be increasing their fighting, which is hand-to-hand. I thought brawling was hand-to-hand. So, yeah, I imagine the brawling will be the one that's going up. I'm not sure if fighting will go up too, but hopefully. And dodge will go up. And once we give them weapons, then the brawling won't be so useful. But hopefully the fighting and the dodge will still be of use. Not so sure on the fighting. Screaming Doom said that it was fighting that would no longer be used once they had a weapon in hand, but I think that's brawling. So, anyway. Right. So, they got a dodge of 13. And our other fellow here has a dodge of 12. Okay, so, well, let's see if we can get their dodge up somewhat. That would be good. Okay, well, we'll see you later, Brian. I think I missed you. But when you come back, or if you come back needing a break from housework, be happy to see you again. All right. Excuse me. I apologize if you heard my burp. I didn't... It's very embarrassing. Well, not super embarrassing, but not something you normally want recorded or to display to people en masse. So hopefully I was able to quiet it enough. Of course, now I told you about it, so might as well just have went brap. That wasn't a real one, in case you're wondering. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back and check. Right. Oh! What are you full of? Smelter. Smelter is full of copper slivers. And apparently this is full. Alrighty. I think that calls for a crate. Or two. Alright, let's have... Oh! A goblin has been spotted. Wonder if it's these guys that saw him, but he cannot get in. No, apparently he cannot. That's something I find a little... in some games I find it very annoying. In this particular game I don't, but it's kind of amazing how the mobs have the built-in GPS to know exactly where to go into the encampment. It would be kind of nice if they would kind of wander around a little bit or just follow the wall until they find something, but they wouldn't always, you know, seem to take the shortest route. The same really should be true of the nomads and the merchants as well. Because they shouldn't automatically know where to go, exactly the right path to take. In Minecraft, I find that severely annoying, and especially now that they can see you from so far away, it is even more annoying that they automatically know where to go. Does not make sense. Alright, now that we know that he's going to wander around there till he dies, hopefully. How are you doing? You're thirsty. Oh, good. Die of thirst, will ya? We can collect your weapons and whatnot later and smelt them. I would like the body to chop up into sausages, but we have plenty of food right now, so that's not really something I need to worry about. All right. Yeah, because we still have the farmer and one builder helping out in here, so what we can do is later change them and have 2 guys in here practicing. Why are you carrying a log? Are you beating him with a log? I don't think that counts as being unarmed, Jinx. You do know this, don't you? Oh, there's another goblin. He wants to come in, but he can't. Haha! Go away. We're not ready for you yet. Oh, I was going to show you the combat log, if I can remember where you look at it. Yes, I know there's a goblin up there. Please ignore him. Events. Is it under events? Yes, there we are. Combat. Oh, Jinx punched Marl, but Marl dodges the attack. Oh, they weren't color-coded before, so this must be one of the things that was changed. So let's see. Gray text is misses. White are hits. And the yellow are dodges. Cool. Excuse me. That is awesome. I really like the okay. So I guess every... Oh, Jinx kicks Marl and misses. Active. So I had a question. Obviously, Jinx is punching, so even though he's carrying a piece of wood, he's not actually attacking with it. That's good. I didn't want to have to, you know, send him to the corner without his supper for cheating. That would be bad. The cheating, I mean, not the punishment for being a cheat. Alright. So we're going to let those guys do their thing. What I was about to do is go down here. A little while ago, that's still full, but I was going to come here and I was going to see what's happening. Right. Do we have any... Oh. Is this one I can resize? Yes, it is. Oh, they have built it. Okay, that's why. Excellent. So now I can say craft, and I want him to make a bronze one and use the bird shaft. I could just leave it at any, but I'm a little bit of a micromanager at times, and I like to say specifically create a bronze hand axe. And we're actually... I'm going to set it enough for a squad of 5. And hand axes, and we're making hammers. So let's make the bronze hammer. And get that going. Perfect. Now let's have a look at how we're doing for our armor. So let's see, metal. We still haven't built. Why has he not built? He could have, since he was finished up with this. Why? Bronze breastplate. It needs... Oh, we're out of padding. Okay, well, let's go look at the padding issue. Padding? Well, we have enough. Okay, I'm going to change that to 4 because we're using it in 2 different areas. Not that it really matters because nobody's making it, but I'll leave it at 4 anyway. So the question is, how many people do we have working on Taylor? Overview. Well, hello to the 2 new viewers. Consider this your shout out. Yes, I have more viewers. I do not know who you are. I don't recognize your names. If you have been following my channel for a while, I apologize for not recognizing your names. But welcome. I'm glad to see you here. All right, we are checking on. Okay, we got 4 people doing tailoring, so 2 of those would be the farmers. I believe 1 is the doctor. Yeah, 3 farmers. Yeah, 3 farmers and the doctor doing tailoring. So, in theory, someone should make them. Let's see what our doctor is doing. What you up to, Fizzwin? You're sleeping. Okay. Maybe when you wake up, you'll make some padding for us. That would be spiffy. Okay. Now I want to check on how our mine is doing. Alright. So we could potentially be doing some more of that, but I also want to check how much bling we've built up. Here's our bling boxes. How much bling do we have? We have a lot of bling. I think that's plenty of bling. I don't want to increase any more, I don't think. Okay. Kind of wish I could assign more than one. Either more than one squad to a training area, or assign individuals to a training area. So you could, like, so maybe you have the option, you can either assign a squad, or you could assign up to 5 individual guys instead. Because I'd love to have the fighter in there practicing too. But I can't assign 2 squads to it. I could build a second training ground, I suppose. But... okay, yes, so we are going to do some more mining, I think. Yowza. And this is silver, no, that's tin. Okay, so we got tin there. And it looks like we are collecting tin over here. There's that silver. That's silver, okay. So we don't really want the silver at the moment. I think we have plenty, given from the fact we still have some lying on the floor here. Now we have a decent amount of tin, but I do want them to dig more just because we might find malachite. And I think that's coal, so we probably should get some coal as well. Ooh, a goblin has bled to death. Excellent. Must have been fighting a monitor lizard or something like that. Okay. Did I create a torch stockpile? Let's see if we have any. Another thing I'd like to do, be able to sort these in alphabetical order. I'm sure there are things the developer will be adding. But move to, thank you. So that's level okay, so we do have a torch pile here. Excellent, right there. I just wanted to make sure. And So we have coal. So the question is, why don't we have any torches here? I think I'm going to up that to 1. I would like to get some torches down here, please. Because we're going to need them. Now, let's do some digging. Set up our digging lines. Oops. There we go. Just in case there's some more up there, but we know it extends this way down here, so we will go that way. See if we can find ourselves a little more tin. And once I've done that, I don't think we have copper down here as well. So let me just check copper, our copper stock. Oh, another thing I'd love if the developer would add a little search box here so you could just type in what you're looking for and it would go there and show you. That would be a little quicker. But I'm sure there are things he's thought of. He's one person. I believe it's just one person doing this, so you can only do so much when you're a single person. You have to prioritize. And I don't want to look at wood, I want to look at metal. That's what happens when I try to talk and do things at the same time. Okay, so we have 90 copper. We're okay on copper, but I think once we get this area dug out, we should perhaps add a little copper to our to-do list for our miners. Let's see. Torch. Pine torch. I think I might up how many pine torches we have. In fact, let's go have a look at our carpenter. And he is located over here. Because they make sticks by 2s, so I might as well just say 6 because that's how many they're making. Pine torches. I would like you to make 10, please. Birch torches at 5 is still good. That works for me. How are we doing for our logs? As in, what kind of logs do we have happening? We still have... Oh, we're running out of orange wood logs, though. Okay, we're out of birch. Good to know. We do have some apple wood. So I think I'm going to add some applewood planks. How many planks do you need for a crate? Because that's what I'm going to have him making with that. Okay, so let's set the crates. Crates. 4. Alright, so let's change the orange wood to be 4 as well. Enough for each one of those can make 1 crate. And then I will go here. I'll take this down to 1 and then I'll add an applewood crate. Just to use that wood up. well, I will add that when they have actually crafted an applewood plank. There's not going to be too many of those lying around, so I'm not going to... That's pine. I think I set up orange wood, so I think... I'm going to change this to fruit logs, and because this is going to go away at some point here. And that's the plank, so these are fruit planks. Oops. Oh well. Fruit plank. Wood. Plank. Okay, I'll change it to a fruit plank when you have our first applewood plank. Alright. Let's go check on our miners. Okay, what have we got over here? We have silver, which we do not actually need. Oops, not storage. We're looking at torches, please. Pine torches. And one there. One there. There. And there. Alrighty. Now, what's we got here? We've got some coal. That's good. There's some more coal there, so... That's tin. Yeah, the tin is slightly duller in color than the silver. So they're very close, though. Which, of course, they are in actuality as well. Well, while I'm on the list of things I would like to see, I'd love to see mouse over. So you could just mouse over it. And if it's like over normal walls, it doesn't do that. But over, say, special things like ores and gem walls, it would actually tell you. That would be a lovely thing too. Oh, and while I'm at it, I'd like a pony for Christmas too, please. No. Hang on here, guys. That doesn't look right to me. I must have done something wrong somewhere. There, up one. That's the center. There we... that... Okay, that's right. Alright, get back to work. Sorry I interrupted ya. Okay, so I'm just looking to see if there's any other ores in the walls of that section, but no. So we'll dig out this section, and this section. I think. Once we have things going, I just wanted to check on our weapons. How are we doing? For our... well, let's just do melee. We've got 2 bronze hand axes. Excellent. So 2 have been built. That is wonderful. Once we have 5, then I'll change one of the groups of civilians to start carrying those. Possibly our guys that are busy training. But I'll decide for sure once we get there. Oh, it's so dark. There we go. Cancel. I don't need any more torches. Thank you. Alright. Let's get some stuff being dug out. I want you to do that area. Then we'll do this area. Okay, cancel. Thank you. Let's just take a look at our lighting. Looks good. And we do have some copper over here we can dig out a bit more after we do this section, perhaps. Or these 3 pieces. Alright. Let's get back here. Nobody's training. Everybody must be sleeping or eating or something. How's our food situation? Let's see what we have happening in terms of processed food. Why you no scroll? Oh, there we go. So we got our 10 loaves of bread with 9 sausages, 3 sandwiches, and 10 cheese. Do you have orders to make cheese omelets? Out of curiosity. Yes, you do. Okay, so you must be working your way to them. That's fine. At least our gnomes have something interesting to eat. And in theory, let's see. Well, you have all the wine in there. Are we out of wine? That won't be good if we're out of wine. Because I think that's... And we are out of wine. Everybody's drinking milk. I mean, it's good that they have something to drink, but I think... Yeah, the chef was making sandwiches and whatnot, so... It's because we got these guys training here. They're not spending extra time. The farmer is not using extra time to cook things. Or did I take them off? I might have taken that out of their to-do list. Which may have been an error if I did do that. May have been too soon. Farmer. Agriculture. Are you guys... You are not still brewing. Okay, how about you help out on the brewing front? When you're not doing something else, which you currently are. But let's see how these guys' skill is going. So our farmer, who had, I believe, 12 dodge, ooh, is up to 18. Very nice. Fighting's up to 21. Brawling, I'm not sure if his brawling's going up. I can't really remember precisely. Jinx. Dodge is up to 17. Excellent. So I will let them do a little bit more, and then I will swap them out for two other farmer, another farmer and the other builder. Just kind of rotate through the guys. I think that would be a good idea. I'd like them to get their dodge up to about 20. And then they'll be a little better at avoiding those goblins. Right, so let's see how things are doing down here. You're probably making padding or string. Leather worker. Let's just take a look at the armor that we've got. Let's see. The metal. Okay. I wonder if I'll have to check on what's going on with that. My guess is he's busy making the weapons like I asked first, which is fine. Okay, so he's made all these. The rancher has done those things, so that's nice. What have we got for bone? Okay, so we should up the number of those that we have sitting around. It's for people to wear. Right, so let's make... We'd like to see 4 of those. Now, this is the total in stock, even the ones being worn. So I'm not telling him to make 4 more, I'm telling him or her to make up to a total stock level of 4. And that's only going to clothe 2 gnomes in leather. Okay. Busy making armor. Excellent. You need hammerheads. No. I don't want you doing generated jobs, please. I prefer to control what's happening. Okay, so you need bars. That's the metal worker. Forge. So how are we doing for bronze bars? You accept generated jobs as well. No. Okay, so bronze bars. We have the tin, we have the copper. I'm going to put bronze bars at the top of the list. I'd like to make those. If somebody has idle time on their hands, that's what I want made first. Mr. Soldier, have you picked up a second weapon yet? Ms. Soldier, my apologies. You have not picked up a second weapon because you've got the bronze hand axe. So you'll probably pick up a hammer when it's available, would be my guess, because I believe that's what I did for grab bag. Oh, I said a sword. Oh, okay, well. I guess I thought we had a sword lying around, but I guess I was wrong. I'll change that to hammer, because that's what we're going to be building. And bone carver. Okay, so it looks like we're out of skulls. Yeah, we don't have any skulls, but he has made these bone shirts. So let's do 15 bone shirts. Because we do have some bones lying around still, so we might as well make those extra bone shirts. That gives 3 squads bone shirts. I suppose I could... Oop, that's not what I wanted. I could change the helm to 15 as well, but I know those won't get made for a while simply because there is no skulls. Well, let's go check on our mine. Our mine is all nicely lit. That's just good. So when this is red because the block is still there. But as soon as that block is gone, it will be nicely lit. Which we like. At some point we may want to attract zombies and things like that, but that's not right now. Ooh, we got some emeralds in the wall there. Don't need them just yet, but... once you guys finish there, you can do that. There we go. Oops. So we do have some birch trees happening here. So hopefully that means our stock will start to go up soon. How are you doing for your skill? Oh, you're getting close. Just about. Very soon we'll be switching to somebody else. You guys can go back to your normal pursuits. Let's just take a look at our kingdom worth. Our constructions are worth 3,600, hopefully most of which is in our Great Hall. We'll check that in a moment. And we have almost 20 grand worth of stock, which is mostly those statues, I'm guessing. The Great Hall, well, half of the total kingdom worth? Yeah, not quite half. So we do have a lot of worth in the shops that we built and these personal areas. And we do have some bandages in our crate, so that's excellent. For future use. Now, how is our... actually, let's check over here. We got a couple of strawberry wine. So we're starting to get a little bit built up. That's most likely because I told the farmers to help out there when they're not doing something else. Poor cook couldn't do it all by him or herself. This still has not flooded. I was hoping this would happen on the 5th day of spring, so it just started. So let's hope that it floods. Because if it doesn't... I think it was the 5th day of spring in my test world. Let's see if I wrote down when it happened. Groves and fields, mushrooms, 6th day of spring. Water floods. Okay, so hopefully that will happen here too on the 6th day. Right. So, what I'm going to do is, let me just double check the stock of weapons. We do have one hammer belt. That is excellent. I'd like to get a few more built. Once we have about 4 bronze hammers, then I'm going to start setting up various individuals to use those items. Now, if I recall correctly, when you're setting up someone... actually, that's not what I wanted. When you're setting up someone like... here we are, a miner. They have carrying and they have equipped. And I'm not quite sure I was under the impression you could carry 2 weapons, but I've never seen this equipped slot used for weapons. So I cannot remember if that only, like what that is, because what I thought is you would see whatever he's currently using in his hands and his weapon, like, so if he's currently mining, any weapons he's also carrying would be under equipped. But that does not, I don't believe that's how it works, so I shall have to learn. Because if you look at our soldier here, bronze hands axe, bronze hammer, but has nothing equipped. So even if our fellow is, where is our soldier, is carrying stuff, let's see, let's use the tools we are provided. What a good idea. Let's find Chloe. There we are. Chloe is working in here, I think. Oh, there we go. I was kind of wondering if she picked up a wheelbarrow, if perhaps that went in that slot. Making bars, apparently. Okay. Check our... Oh, they're done. Okay, so we've got some more stuff there. Let's... Oh, a bear has been spotted. Okay, thank you for the notification. At this point, I do not care about the bear. Right. I guess we will put that... Trying to decide where to put that light. I think I'll put it there. That should still leave the blocks in place for that section of the ravine. And then we'll put this one here at our standard air distance. That does mean we'll put that across to there. And this will go across to here, and we'll put a little line down there. There. That should give us that area where the thing's going. We will have some dark area here, but it won't last long because we'll have to dig that out immediately anyway. It's around these ravines you have to be a little careful because our nice setup of torches may have, because you have to kind of jury rig it, because I couldn't go all the way across without exposing ravine. What have we got here? A merchant. Excellent. I'll be right with you, merchant. I just wanted to finish over here. Now, I could have run it all the way across. And let's just zoom in. Maybe I can do that. That might be a good idea. Okay, I'm just looking. It looks like straight walls to me. If you go down a level, it's all straight walls there. So in theory, I can actually dig right across there. But I'm going to have to put a torch over here somewhere anyway. But I am going to take that out. And we will dig to there. Because if we go down, There is no ramps up. Of course, I thought that about the clay walls, clay ramps on the outside too, and I missed them, but I'm pretty sure there are none. I mean, it looks... Well, that angle's not giving me any. There. Yeah, because there's ramps on this side, but we're not digging that way. So I think we are safe. Alright. We will let our guys get on with that. Why we go... Oh. Piffle. I don't want to have to... just gave my miners that order, so they're going to go there and mine this, and unfortunately... Well, fortunately, we have someone we want let in through our walls first, so let's just prevent them from accessing that, and we will say, please, let in our lovely gnome merchant, please. Please? Don't tell me all my oh, there we go. Yeah, so don't tell me all our miners are asleep. That would make me very sad. How are you doing, by the way? Jinx? And your skills? Dodge. Okay, well, we'll let you continue training a bit more. Not that you're actually... I don't think you're actually training by yourself. Pretty sure. Pretty sure if I look at the combat log, there's nothing happening because Jinx can't practice by himself. Where are you going? What are you doing? You're thirsty? Go get a drink. You are smelting an item. Okay, but try not to get into trouble, okay? We don't want any more unfortunate accidents, please. Okay, actually, you guys, get back to your regular duties if you don't mind. And I'm actually going to stop recording combat logs for the moment. What? Did you just rush out there? I really hope you haven't been out there for a while. I would have thought you would have starved to death. Well, I guess there's food out there, but there's no water. You would have... Oh, yes, they're going collecting bodies and whatnot. Oh, we got a monitor lizard body. That means we have a skull as well. Alright. Okay, our no merchant is in place. I am, however, going to check over my anxiously awaited weapons because now we got that door open. We still only have one hammer, but we do have the extra hand axes. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so our civilian fighters are using the basic formation and basic soldier. And that's fine. We want to leave those alone for the simple reason that we don't want to set everybody, or at least I don't want to set everybody to be using weapons all at the same time. So let's see what we got set up. We have bronze, bone and leather armor, no arms. So I'm going to create a new uniform. I'm going to call it... it's bone and leather as well. Bone and leather. Melee. Okay. So basically they can wear... I want them to wear a skull helmet, bone shirt, they're going to be wearing leather for the rest of it, just like the other one. However, I am going to tell them that they can use a hand axe. And a hammer. Okay, so that's the first one. I want to create another one. Bone. That's when we have enough of the hammers as well. This is bone and leather. And this is going to be for the... I think I'd like the woodcutters first. And I will show you precisely why I'm separating them out. And I'll separate the miners out as well. And that is because they, as far as I can tell, they already have one hand busy. They are, so these are the woodcutters. So they're using a felling axe. So I want them to make sure they don't drop their felling axes. However, I'm going to give them... They're good with axes, so I'm going to give them a hand axe. I don't think they can use a felling axe as a weapon against bad guys. But I want to make sure that they're not always dropping their felling axe to go fight, and that because if they drop it, they might then they have to go back and get the felling axe. So I like the guys that use tools to keep their tool as well as having a weapon. And I'm actually gonna, since we're doing this, I'll just do that for the miners as well, even though we're not going to use that just yet. Bone and leather. This is miner melee. I'm not setting them to say any legs or whatever because I want to reserve the bronze armor for the actual soldiers. And this is the miner, so pickaxe. And I'll give these guys a hammer instead. I want to reserve the metal armor for the actual soldiers because if you put the heavier metal armor on your workers, they're going to slow down. And they actually become quite significantly slower, I think. They still slow down a bit with the bone and leather, but not as much as metal. So that's why they get the bone and leather compromise. They're somewhat protected, but not as slowed down. Besides the fact we don't have a lot of metal armor lying about at this precise moment in time. Okay, new position. This is for our woodcutters. So this is a civilian. Fighter. Woodcutter. And they no longer need the way of the gnome because they will have armor and weapons equipped. So we're going to give them I think it's, yes, disarm, higher chance to hit hands and arms, because I gave the woodcutter the axe, so this is more chance that they'll chop off a limb. Works for me. Uniform and woodcutter melee. And actually I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say miner, and I gave them the hammer, and I'm just going to do that so that I can easily tell which one's wood cutter and axe. That way at least I can easily see. Okay, so we've got our civilian fighter, our woodcutter, who's got an axe, And we want to set them up as same way as the basic soldier, which is pursue, maintain distance, and assist. Pursue, maintain distance, and assist. Oh. Pursue lost targets. No. Actually, basic soldier. I don't want you pursuing lost targets either. If they run away, fine, leave them be. And our grab bag fighter, I think I'm going to turn that off on them too. I know that the animals run away, but we're not really after animals right now, and I think it's better if they're not running after them. I think we'll do that. Okay. So, our civilian fighter, woodcutter, maintaining distance. Assist squad leader. Maintaining distance means that they'll keep just far enough away that they can hit with their weapon, but they won't go closer than that. Which I suppose really is not needed for a melee, but I like to set it anyway, just in case, you know. I'm not sure if the weapons have reach or not, but if they do, certainly the ranged weapons do. And eventually we will be getting these guys to do ranged weapons, but we can't make any of those just yet. We do not have the knowledge. We have to research it. Alright, so now we're going to create a new formation, and we will call this one civilian fighter, fighter, civilian melee woodcutter. Let's do that. Axe. Well, maybe not, because if we change them, I don't want to have to. Okay, civilian melee. This is the woodcutters. Perk. I cannot see the perks. Increased block chance. Okay, increase the best defense. That sounds like a good idea. And the leader is going to be the civilian fighter woodcutter. Woodcutter. All woodcutter. And defend gnomes, perform attack orders, and that works. And then we want to set up a squad. And civilian woodcutters. Oh, yeah, we'll do the separate one for them. So civilian woodcutter, melee, and the formation naturally is civilian woodcutter melee. And now we're going to move our woodcutters in here. Now, in theory, they are now going to go get weapons. And we set them up for axes, and that's what we got right now. So, in theory, they're going to go pick up an extra axe and have weapons. Right. At long last. Ta-da! Let's see what we can buy. We have lots of stuff built. Lots and lots. Oh, please have some good stuff to buy. Let's see, what do we have? I think I'll take all those birch logs, thank you very much. I think we're good for pine logs. Actually, we can look. We have 4 birch. Oh, good, they're starting to harvest the birch logs. And we got a decent amount of pine. Okay. Works for me. Now. What? Okay, we will buy ores if we have money left over. But what I'm really looking for... Yes! Give me all those mushroom seeds. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. We're gonna buy 1 male emu. And we're gonna buy both females. And one of the things I really like about the market stalls, if you close this, this is all going to stay in here for this market stall. So I can go and set up my emu pasture, which is, I was going to put it here, so it looks like we're going to have to decommission these. I think I'll put it here. I'll leave this. I still have to decommission these at some point, but is that one? That one's not suspended, so I haven't moved them all over there yet. So maybe we don't have to move them. So let's get that set up. We want to make sure that they're not wandering around pasture. I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to put it down here. And I have a reason for that. That way I can expand the yak pasture, if need be. Alright. Emus, please. And what seed do we have a lot of? We have a lot of cotton seeds. So we'll feed them cotton seeds. And... we'll want one emu. And we'll have the 2 females. And I was going to check something and then of course I promptly forgot what it was. Of course. Oh yeah, right. Priority. What did I have these guys set to? 5. Okay. And I know that we... well, I think I know that we have a trough built. Yes, we do. So we can put the first trough in, but I want to put in 2 more, 1 for each animal. And now we can go here, back to our market stall, and finish up our transaction. Let's see how much money we have to spend. Oh, by the way, I want to keep 1, but you can have the rest of the dirt. Don't really want it at this point. It's just making a mess, I think. Yeah, it is. It's just making a mess. Oh, oops. No. I wanted you to take all of the dirt clumps. Actually, let's keep a tiny bit in case we need it for something. Can't really think what, but... Right. Take all that dirt. Thank you. We'll keep 101. 101 dirt Dalmatians. Or something. We have a... Whoa! Look at the basalt. But... hopefully we'll be turning that into stuff to sell, so... There'll be a lot of coal. That's nice. Right. A lot of hides. Oh, we got bear hides. Those make... I believe bear hide makes better armor. We got a lot of seeds, but we want to save those for our emus, which are going to make us... is going to lay us eggs. They do make them, but they then make them and then lay them. We got a lot of grape seeds. I think... Yes, we can get rid of those extra orange clippings. And I think we can get rid of the extra apple clipping. Oh, wait. I saw that. You see that? There's 1 stray tree in there that needs to go. So we'll leave them with 1 orange clipping. So they can plant the orange tree. We're gonna... Oh, that's what we're gonna buy. I'm going to buy all your wine. Please? 99. Sure, why not? It's cheap. Yeah, my gnomes are getting tired of milk and water. Yes. You think milk would be worth a little bit more than water, but I guess realistically it doesn't. Well, I mean, it should spoil. So we'll pretend that if the merchant gets it, it'll spoil. But if it's in our magic barrels, it doesn't. Yeah. That's how it works. Okay, somewhere in here. Ah, here we go. Here's our statuettes. Let's sell all the poor ones first. Just because. And, okay, so we still have a fair amount left. Okay, let's see what else we can buy. We do have a lot of straw. So we maybe could buy another female yak. Okay. And probably low on meat, so we're going to buy the male yak as well, even though he'll get butchered. And I'm just going to go in here and add the female so she doesn't wander off on us or get taken to be slaughtered. We want the male to go, not the female. And right. Yeah, basalt and marble. We only have the 2 types of stone just yet. Let's see, do you have any nice... Yeah, let's get some lapis and some serpentine. That'll give us some blues and greens to work with when we are actually going to place blocks. We might have found our own by then, but you never know. And we're going to buy the malachite ore for future use. Basically, I'm putting all the stuff I'd like to buy on here. And then I'll take off the ores and whatnot that we can't afford. Yes, yeah, we don't have 5 grand. We do not have that much. Here we are. Here's the rest of the statuettes. Here's our fine ones. Here's our superior and our masterful. I guess I should say that. Our masterful basalt statues. It called for a deep, gravelly voice, and that's the best I can do. Okay, yes, we are just a tad short, so I guess I'll have to trim back our shopping list a bit. Well, we have plenty of copper. We can mine that, so we'll just drop that. Silver, I'd like to keep the tin. That takes us down to 43. I guess the silver can go back. Malachite would be nice, but we are not doing anything with it yet. The tin, however, I think, we can't afford it either, can we? Well, okay. Let's just keep 20. Okay. $32. Okay, fine. Get rid of the tin ore. Oh, we're close. We're very close. Okay, put 5 back. That doesn't really put back. That really doesn't do much, does it? 5 back. Okay, well, let's see. Is there anything else we can sell that they will want to buy that I am willing to part with? Not any of the raw ores. I mean, we could sell some of the extra seeds here, so let's see. Let's see. Getting close. And let's a little bit more of these. We seem to get those. So, what's that? 8 more? Oh, wait, no. I'm selling too many. That's what the problem is. Back. Back, I say. 8 back. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Oh. I have skills. Don't always work. There we go. 29.44. Trade, please. Lovely. That does mean we need some more one there. And we're gonna put lapis. Raw. Thank you. And we will put it's not metal, it's stone. I know what I'm doing. Kinda. And now watch, I'll be mining around and we'll promptly find the ones that I just bought. Oh well, they didn't cost that much. Okay. So those are set up. Let us see, where's our stone cutter? Here we are. Got 2 stone cutters, so you. I would like you to for those. Yes, going to the correct location helps immensely. There we go. Right. Let everybody get back to work. Let our emos. There's we go. There's our other new female added to the group. So we have 3, 4. That must be the male wandering around. He will meet his maker soon. But don't tell him that. Yes, we will have eggs now. That is wonderful. So let's see, is this our eggs? That's our mushrooms, which we do not have made yet. One of these is our eggs. Grape, apple, grain, mushrooms, bread, milk. Oh, maybe we don't have eggs set up yet. Cheese, mushrooms, grain. Okay, let me just take a look at the stockpiles to make sure I didn't set one up. Oh, I wonder if... Let's see if this works. If I say I want to see... here we are, egg stockpiles. Oh, that is awesome. I've never tried that before. Move to that, please. So which one is it? Meat. Strawberries. That's fruits. Eggs. There we go. Let's put a crate on that. Oops. No, I don't want to clean the floor. I want to... Let's use... I've got 2 orange wood crates here. I was going to say if there was an apple wood crate, I was going to do that, but... Excellent! So now we can start making those cheese omelets. That is awesome. So, ladies, if you wouldn't mind getting to work, that would be lovely. And you're doing good, but That's the kitchen. Butcher shop. Job queue. Why isn't he called? No. We'll see. If that guy keeps wandering around, we'll deal with him. Oh, he's putting the seeds in there for the birds. That's why. And actually, the emus, I think I'm gonna... Once one of them has a baby, we'll keep that girl. I think 3 and 3 will be good. That'll give us plenty of milk. Yes, plenty of milk. And plenty of eggs. Oh, did you lay an egg? Is that an egg? Yes! You laid 2 eggs? Good God, how many eggs do you lay at once? I thought they did them one at a time. Apparently they lay a lot. Cool! More omelets for us. Kitchen. Yes, omelets are on the to-do list. Wonderful. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got our birch logs. We've got our mushroom seeds, which won't work until the 6th. You know, if it floods like I hope. And then we got all this extra wine. And a goblin died out there. What? That goblin must have been too weak to come in. We have our door open, which actually is a problem. I hope none of my gnomes are out there, because let's put that block back up. I do not think we're ready. I mean, well, how are my woodcutters doing in terms of collecting weapons? How you doing, Ozzy? You still have just a copper felling axe. Okay, you still haven't. Oh, jeez. No, I don't want to risk it. I do not want to risk it. I need... This may be too slow, though. I may not be able to get it in place quickly enough. Just in case, I am going to send... I'm going to send Civilian Fighter Group 1 to the training ground, so at least they're there, plus the one miner who's going to put the block up. Worst case. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get it up, get it up. Good girl! Diamond, I think you're a girl. No! How? Dang it! He must have been out there. Alright. I guess we'll take that wall back down. Okay. Well, that didn't work out as planned. Where are you going, and why? Do you have a job? You're tired? You're stocking an item. Okay. Problem is, you're gonna fall asleep out here, aren't you? Yeah. That is so not good. That's not good. I don't like this. I don't like this. Even if I built a wall around him, I think he's still gonna be... They could still spawn inside it, but they couldn't get right to him, I suppose. Why did you go around to do that? Oh, that's... Okay, that's a little disturbing. You're not hurt, are you? Please don't be hurt. He's in good health. Oh, good. Did some goblins just drop dead there or something? Okay, Chester. I gave you your shortcut back inside. Please, please do not die on me. I don't like having two openings. Population. Okay. Let's get our formation squads. Let's get our civilian fighter squad that was... So we got Jinx and Marl, so we're going to change that to Tlara and Diamond. Those two are going to practice. So that means we need to put that's fighter 1. Kringle. And then our builder. So I think that's everybody assigned that I want. Yes, okay. So let's check our third one. We've got 2 guys practicing. Okay, so dodge is 10, dodge is 12. So they should start practicing that. So they left the stuff behind. Wake up. Now I'm worried about him. Don't want to forget about him. What are we full of here? Butcher shop. We are full of bones and hides and... Okay, so let's see. What do we got? I thought I set up bone and hide. Fibers. Hides. Do we have a bones? Let's use that spiffy new thing I discovered. Goods. Excuse me. Further down. Body parts. Bones and skulls. Under bones. Move 2. Ah, bones. Okay. Oh, that should have been priority 4. Better check the hides, make sure they're priority 4 too. And that's why the butcher shop has them lying around, because they're not being told to please empty them. Now, wonder if we have those new stone blocks ready yet. Yes, we have some lapis and serpentine, so I can set up the spots for them. And now, where is I putting them? There we go, marble block. So, designate. And serpentine. Now, what do we have for crates? Crates, which would be found under the build menu. How odd. Okay, so we have one orange wood crate. So we'll do that. Once we get another crate built, then we'll put that on the serpentine one. Oh good, he's awake. He's not, no, he didn't die. Oh, thank heavens. Okay. Now they're going out there, running around. I wish you could go into population under a sign or a tab, like that was a job tab, and you could just say, nobody do any hauling. And then you could make sure, hopefully, that everybody was inside where they're supposed to be. But it's night out, actually. This is probably the best time to check, isn't it? Let's make sure we're up high enough that we're going to see the whole map. Okay, there is currently no one, as best I can tell, outside the walls. So let's get this wall built again. Where are you going? You're going out. Oh, you're going to train. Okay, that's fine. So once this wall is built, I don't like having two openings. Okay, good. Now, I'm just going to pause it, do another double check to make sure there's no one floating around out here that I don't want. So I don't want to trap them outside. That would be quite sad. Okay, looks good. So now let's rebuild this block again. Well, So we've got... We still only have the one hammer built. But we got 5 bronze hand axes. So we don't have any... Let's see if we can figure out why we're not getting more weapons built. Okay, so it looks like we need bronze. Okay, so let's look at the hammerhead. Hammerhead. It just uses bars. And it needs 5. Ew, 5. Alrighty then. Bronze bars. We are making 10. So he's probably making the bronze bars right now for that. What do we have? No, don't do that. Okay, so... So it looks like he's wanting to make armor plates. And what I'm going to do is I am going to suspend this for now. Or no. No. Let's just make it lower priority. So there should be plenty of difference. This is a priority 7. This one's at... That's the smelter. Don't care about smelter at this precise moment. That's at 3, so... Fine, we'll set it to 1. So if you're making bronze parts, or bronze bars, I want them to go into weapons. So, the only thing I can think... So let's check... I keep wanting to click there, hammer. So we do have the haft built, it's just we're waiting on the head, which is waiting for the bars. Okay. And forge. And we still have lots of ore, so that's not the problem. Coal. How are we doing for coal? Your coal. How are you doing, coal? 21 coal. Okay, so we got a reasonable amount of coal. That's not the problem. Okay, so it's just a matter of gotta forge the bars. But that does answer the question, which is I do not have enough weapons yet. So I am going to put the block back up. Let's get that soil wall up there and hope nobody rushes out before it's built. Again. Let's take a peek at our woodcutters. Have you guys picked up your bronze felling axe? Yes, he's carrying a birch log. Still has not picked up any weapons. What about your cohort, Chester? You've got a birch wheelbarrow. See, it would be really nice if in equip they would have the weapons, you know, even if they're like currently sheathed. And then, you know, sure, if you have to rush off and fight, I guess drop your wheelbarrow or whatever. But yeah, I guess they would drop the wheelbarrow. Equipped. What is that supposed to be for? Alright. Oh. Did I tell him to make it out of clay? Ah, well, it doesn't matter. Let's take a look around. Any stray gnomes outside the perimeter of our base? Nobody slipped out when I wasn't looking? Excellent. Okay, everybody's secured. Nobody's going to be out starving. I hope. Let's go look at our mine. Okay, so now we can go back to this and tell our miners to mine this. And then once they mine this, I will stop giving them orders for a while, because that's another reason we're not having bars made, is that the miners are, you know, busy mining. So we're probably going to put a torch, probably need to put a torch here. Because my guess is that this section here might have some red in it. Be unlit. Let's turn on that so we can see. Let's get a torch ready. Speaking of torches, just double checking. Did you guys... You still have not brought any torches down here. Eh, well, guess you got too much other stuff on your plate. Like training, for example. It's rather a long way around to do that, isn't it? Okay, so let's do it like this. There we go. No, I did not want you to do that. So even after they put this light in, there's still going to be red here. But that should... Yeah, there's still going to be a bit of red, so I might have to put a torch here to take care of that. But we'll check that after. Okay, I guess I don't need to stare at you guys while you're doing that. And it would make me self-conscious. Let's see what we got for crates. Another orange crate built, so let's put that there. Eggs. And oh good, looks like this is no longer full of stuff, which is good. Do we have... Yes, we do have. Perfect. Right. You thought I forgot about you, didn't you? Well, you would be wrong. I forget many things, but I did not forget that you need to go away. Thank you. You are in the wrong spot. What are you doing out there? What are the point? How did you get out there? I know you're thirsty. Stop, stop. Cancel. Thank you. Yeah, there's a hat upstairs that needs to get... Hat, short for ass hat. We slipped outside. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna put a torch. Just gonna put it there because I'm like 90% sure we're gonna need it anyway. Okay. It's open. Again. You guys quit going outside. Here he comes. Just go get your drink before you... I don't want anybody dying of thirst. I'm just glad I saw you. Dang it. Do I dare put it up again? Nobody's out there. I could have sworn there was nobody out there. Well, I guess I'll... Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. It seems that these guys, when they're training, they can glitch through the walls. And I don't know if it's through a solid wall or just through this gap here. I think that's how he got knocked out. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this back here so that doesn't happen again. So everybody's inside, so let's put that wall back up. Let's make it a dirt clump this time. And let's deconstruct that. And we will set it to nobody, so somebody's not trying to use it. And then we'll put, once that's deconstructed, we'll put the training ground there. I bet that's what happened. In one of my testing world games, I had the training area fairly near a water area, and my guys kept falling in the water. I tried building a wall around it, but they still kept falling in the water. So I had to leave one gap open with a ramp down in the water so that they could get back up and back up when they fell into the water. I forgot about that when I put that there. Oops. My fault. Okay, you're building the wall. Let's quadruple check. We have no friendly gnomes on the wrong side of the wall. Again. Okay. I think, unless somebody rushes out while he's building that wall, we should be good. And just going to stare at them. There we go. Yeah, it is dirt this time. Okay. Let's get down here to the right level. And let's build our training ground somewhere a little safer. See, I was going to build 2 training areas. I guess I can put them side by side. So let's put this one... Yeah, let's put that one right there. And then I will tell my guys to chop these trees down in anticipation of needing to put the other one there. I think those 2 can stay up. Okay. All right. So let's get back down to our mine. We can get this being dug out again. Alrighty then. Okay, so yeah, there's no red, so we need to worry about it. That's not what I want to do. I want to go... Just trying to use the jump key to get to a good spot. Sixth day. Did we flood? We didn't flood, did we? Okay. I'm just worried though, if we put it down here... It's gonna flood this. Because it's too low. I'm like pretty sure that if I open that, as you can see the water levels right up to here, it's just gonna flood in. And that does look like saturated. I mean, I suppose... No, that one spot should be wide enough. I'm pretty sure it's not the right spot. That's basalt. So what do we have? I just want to put those there so that I can get the stairs going down. To be all of stone. Yeah, I'm positive that's going to be too low, that it'll flood. Maybe it doesn't always happen on the 6th day of spring? Maybe it just happened that way in my test world? And it is open to the sky, so it is getting water coming in. So that's not the problem. I mean, but if that was wet, oh, well, I guess, you know, it would kind of help if I picked mushroom now that we had mushroom seeds. Yeah. Let's see if that helps. But I'm pretty sure that's not saturated. Yeah, they're going to plant that one spot. We're going to have a mushroom growing. let's hope it... Maybe it's a random day in spring that it floods. Maybe. There! We have a mushroom growing! Woohoo! Okay, let's see. Is it here I want to do it? Oh, no, no. What did you do that for? I wanted stairs down, but I want them there, right here. And why is it jumping like that? All I can think is it's because that guy is there. Okay. Wait until he moves. No, that's not... Okay, what am I doing wrong? No, I want it on this... Right, fine. You want to be difficult? Maybe I had to... I said wall, didn't I? I'm so confused. Confuzzled. Okay, so I can't put them at level. Why? What are you doing? I'm telling you to build a wall, so I don't understand. Stone wall. Do I have to build a stone floor first? But I... Oh, yeah. I don't know. Fine. You want to be picky? Fine. Put basalt there. Then maybe you'll let me do what I want. We'll see. All I want is matching stairs. Is that too much to ask? Flood, dang you. Flood! Ha! You can't get down there, can you, monitor lizard? So, do we have any omelets being made yet? No. We have eggs, don't we? We have 10 eggs. I'm positive I said make some omelets. I guess it's just too far down on the list. Eventually I'll make mushroom omelets. You know, if we ever get mushrooms. Our single mushroom that we have growing. Yeah, well, it's better than no mushrooms, I suppose. Alrighty, this is built now, so let's get our guys training. Now they shouldn't get knocked outside the wall. In theory. And let's go take a peek over here. Yep, it's all lit. And who left their pickaxe behind, might I inquire? It's very untidy, you know. Okay, so we got some more copper there, so I think we should be good for ores for a while. So, how is our... Oh, he's making... We've got some bronze hands axes. That's nice. Are you going to make us some bronze hammers? Or have you been making us bronze hammers? I would like to set up the miners with a hammer. You still only have one hammer. I think we need at least 3 hammers before I can set up the miners to have hammers. Wonder how our leather work is progressing as well. Oh, starting to make some of them. Made a leather bracer, but the rancher's pretty busy now. In fact, when we get, hopefully, some guys in spring, or in summer, I mean, we should probably try to set up another rancher. Now that he's a pretty busy guy right now. Okay, just show me that. Okay, so he is making some. We got 2 bronze gauntlets, 2 bronze pauldrons, 2 bronze helmets, so some of the bronze is getting made. That's okay. I think that might have been made from before. Before I made the weapons a higher priority. So yeah, that rancher is getting pretty busy, so I think what I'm going to do, let's make a note on my to-do list. Armor, weaponsmith, rancher. Okay. Okay. Ah, we probably can place another stone trough if it's built. Yes. And then we'll add a 4th one to here in a bit. So we still have our work stone there, which, yeah, we can leave it there for now. Our mushroom farm, but there's single mushroom. Why is it not? It used to show. There we go. 150% water. I can't see the water. Oh yes, a little idiosyncrasy. If you have one of those little windows open, you can't do things like zoom in. So it looks like I can't actually click on... Maybe if I change my viewpoint, which I need to close the little window for. No. Maybe this is at the wrong level. But it shows water. It looks like there's water there, but maybe... Okay. This is a risk. We might have a minor flood happen. Ah, well, we will live dangerously. Let's build a little wall. And we'll go like this. We'll see what happens. I just want to see if it starts to flood, we'll block it off. And let's see if we can build those stairs down now. Like I wanted to do. There we go. That's what the problem was. I needed the stone floors in place. There we go. Yeah, see? But it's not continuing to flood. Excellent. Okay. It's not too happy about the water there, but we will see if it can. I might regret doing this. And yes, I hear the music. Let's just check our gate. Okay, I think we're okay. Let's get back to our incipient flood down here. Okay, we're going to need to replace that flooring with, that's clay with dirt. Oh, look at that, the flood has stopped, so we did, it was the right, this is the right level. But we got all this area here and it's moisture. That's not what I want. Okay. Well, let's let them do that. And I think... Just checking. I don't think there's any ramps in. Oh, where'd we go? I gotta... Yeah, no, it doesn't look like there's any ramps there. It's all walls. So hopefully nothing can come in. I guess we'll find out. Alright. Let's see, how wide is this? It goes from here to here, which is 16, so we're going to need 2 torches in here. But how wide is it? It is 8 wide, so we could try out the wall torches if they cooperate. So let's see if we can place some wall torches in here. You try birch? No, you won't let me put wall torches in here. I don't understand the rules for at this precise moment. Okay, we'll just place the standard torch then. Oops. I got sidetracked by something that just happened on my other monitor. I will deal with that in a moment. So let's put this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I put one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, I think I can put them in each corner. And it should light up the area, we'll see. Hello, Brian. Glad to see you back. And what is the creepy music for? I think that was when the mob, or there was a goblins wandering around outside, but I temporarily blocked off our gate because we are not ready to deal with them just yet. And I moved the mushroom farm down one level because it looks like I had it up one too high, even though we had one little spot there that worked. And you can see we flooded into here when I was testing it. So we have to wait for it to rain or something again before we can get more spots, but we have a little bit. So we can actually get the rest of the mushrooms growing that we have the seeds for. Alright, so let's just set this there. Please plant mushrooms. Thank you. And I'm going to add this to it too. So it should all be a mushroom farm. Yes. Which means up here, I think... I am going to no, remove designation, and I'm just going to designate underground farm, that one little old square is a mushroom, you know, just so it's there. And then I'm going to block this up. So we should have at least get one mushroom off of that anyway. I can't build there? Why can I not put a wall there? I mean, I don't have to. Build wall. That is build, it's not replace. There we go. Must have had replace. Okay. So that, oh, this will become something else. It's not the mushroom farm anymore. So hopefully next time it floods, it'll not flood out there, but flood in a fan shape. As you can see, the water level dropped because we used it up. But I think that should be enough for us to plant mushrooms. I think. What you doing? Oh, you're making coal, okay. Yes, we will have no merchant wandering around trapped in here for a while, but sorry. I don't want to open the gate again because people go rushing out to grab things. And we're not... I know it's been a little boring, no goblin fights today. Or did we have one? No, we haven't had any fights today. I was thinking of it when I was doing my testing earlier with the new version to make sure there wasn't anything exciting I needed to be aware of. So, it's been a little slow today in terms of fights. Oops, I guess it would be a little faster if I actually pressed play. But that's just because we lost 2 gnomes last time. I was increasing the value of our kingdom a little bit too quickly. And we paid the price. We lost two of our gnomes. So it looks like we have a half hour left. And I think our farmers are pretty busy right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Yeah, she's in the training ground by herself, so I'm going to take these guys off fighting duty. And I'm actually going to change the name of that third group. Military squads. Civilian fighters in training. Just so we know that those are the guys that we are sending to do some unarmed training. Oh, yeah, sorry, I know you're trapped here, but it's a nice place, really. You have lots of food and lots of yak milk. And thanks to you, we have lots of wine. Hopefully by next live stream, we'll be able to open up the gates again and handle our goblin incursions better. What have we got here? Okay, let's see how our... We should have at least one more hammer built, I think. What are you building? Oh, he built another bronze hand axe. Okay. Now he's gonna make hammers. I'm pretty sure now. He's gonna make hammers. Once he gets enough bars, he'll make hammers. Please. Please make hammers. Yeah, you can tell the farmers are busy because they haven't been planting. Nobody's been planting. We just have our one little lone mushroom farm right there. You'll get a mushroom from it, I believe. I think you can, seeds planted, 1. That's pretty funny, actually. Why has no grass spread over here? Maybe it takes a while. Applewood logs. Here's a question I had never considered before. I had always thought that you'd only got 1 log per birch tree. It looks like that is true. Just 1 log. I wonder why then there was multiple logs. Was somebody carrying it perhaps? But it looks like there was an apple tree there. You got 3 applewood logs from an apple tree? That's interesting. Aha! You lost! Ha ha ha! I shouldn't laugh. We lost 3 people, I think, to a monitor lizard ourselves. Those are vicious brutes, let me tell you. Vicious. Vicious brutes. Ozzy Woodcutter, what are you running about with? Yeah, you got your hand axe, your felling axe, and your ring of bone shirt. Excellent. Oh, looks like everybody's getting a snack or something. So at least we got some guys with weapons. Oh, they made that out of serpentine? Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to be using our special stuff. I better go check my stone carver here. Oh, not stone carver. Our stonemason. Oh, that's why. Okay. I want you to make those out of basalt, guy, because those are what we got the most of. Actually, you'll leave those off the list for the moment. No, nah. You can make an extra one. What the heck? Basalt. Craft the chisel to 1. Saw blade. So we have a couple extra lying around, but we can always sell off the one that isn't as nicely made. Okay. Just going to tell him to craft a knife, and then I'm going to tell him to craft a basalt knife. Just because that will use up the blade we got lying around in stock. Is it basalt I wanted? Pretty sure it's basalt we've got the most of. We've got something like 9,000. There we go, trough. This thing that started all this. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. What do we got here? Yes, basalt. We have basalt coming out our ears. A goblin has been spotted. Can't get in though. Ha! I just wanted to let everyone know that Brian Ian Goodman will be having a live stream himself on November 1st for a game called Sins of a Solar Empire. He did one other live stream a couple weeks back, which you can watch, of the Sins of the Solar Empire. I don't know if he's continuing the same game session or if he's going to start up a new one. I'm sure he will clarify in a moment. But he does a pretty good job, I think. If you like that kind of game, I highly recommend you go watch it. And I was going to say something else, but my mind went blank. Staring at gnomes wandering around. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. He also has been doing a Skyrim Overhaul live stream series. He has done 2 or 3 parts now, and I believe he has 4 planned. So I don't know when the next one's coming, but if you play Skyrim and want to check out Overhauls, you might want to take a look at his previous live streams on that. Give you an idea of what they do. Okay, Brian has clarified. Sins of the Solar Empire will be the same game, what's the word I'm looking for? Not session, because what I'm doing right here is a session, but he's doing the same playthrough, I guess is the right term. It's a continuation of his last live stream. Okay, let's see, what am I going to look at here? I'm just going to up the priority of this temporarily to see if I can get some people planting some of the mushroom seeds here. It should be suitable. You only have 20... Oh no, we don't have many mushroom seeds to plant. We've only got 5 mushroom seeds. It won't take you guys long. Come here, plant them. Too busy planting. They're foraging, so I guess... Foraging? What could you possibly be foraging? Task, forage. No. I would have thought they'd been planting, but... There we go. Now they're starting to plant those mushrooms. Might as well get our seeds growing that we have. Yeah, so I guess this was too high. You have to have enough water. Because when I was clicking down here, I saw one spot said water 150%. So this would be too low. That might flood a lot more. Interesting. So, -1, that's the level it worked at. This one, it only over flooded a little bit, I guess, when it rained enough that it just did a tiny bit. So I guess maybe what you have to do is try to pick a small body of water, so if you do open it up at the wrong level, it doesn't flood too badly. So like if we'd been over here and opened that up, we probably would have flooded our entire base on this level. And I don't know if gnomes swim very well. Sorry if I've been getting quiet through the live stream. I've been having insomnia for the last week, basically, off and on. And I got about 3.5 hours sleep last night. Well, technically this morning. And I did drink a nice big cup of coffee, but I think it's worn off, so... I apologize if I've started to be a bit lackluster. I've been trying to stay energized, but as soon as my attention wanders from that, then I get quiet again. Okay, let's put this back up to the normal priority. Now that we've got those seeds planted. So... have we built any hammers yet, guys? We have not. Well, I was kind of hoping I could open the door up, as it were, before the end of this live stream. Maybe if we just put it on fast. As if anything exciting happens, like a goblin finding his way in by falling into the pit here. I can always pause it and go back to normal speed. Because I think we're just making the bars here now. You got silver bars. Oh, did I not set up a spot for silver bars? Let's see, where have I been putting bars? No, silver bars. Maybe, no, it's at the right priority, so Just hasn't gotten around to moving it yet. You've been having insomnia too, Brian. Geez, I wonder if it's like... Can you get like an insomnia virus? I wonder if there's such a thing. I'm sure there's not actually, but that would be kind of bizarre if they found out, yeah, there's a virus that goes around that makes people have insomnia. Who would have thought? But I guess it really isn't, because if there was... Can those not fit in there? Yak hides. Are they too big? Let's take a look. If there really was such a thing, then you would expect that you know, an entire household would end up with this insomnia virus. You know, just like, you know, you pass the flu or a cold from person to person. But no, you do not. Ah, I know what I should be checking. Birch logs. What do we have? Do we have any birch logs in here? We are low on birch logs, I know that, but how are we doing for our fruit logs? I think we're getting low on those. Let me just... let's not have a look, because I was just trying to use them up. I just didn't want to use them up while we were... Okay, so we got a decent... No, we do not have a decent amount of birch logs yet. We still have a lot of apple wood. We still have 5 orange wood, so I think we can still make one more crate. So we got 5 orange wood logs left, so let's go here. I guess I keep it going. So I'm just gonna tell it to make 5 more orange wood planks, because that's what we have. Okay, so then let's go look at our carpenter and let's check our crates. And how many orange woods? We have 4 made, so I think we can make 2 more orange wood crates. So let's... So we'll do that. And then after that, we will be going towards making applewood crates until we run out of applewood. Okay. And I think at the point I did this, I did not have... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, you meant you only slept 3 hours, but an insomnia virus, it's called video games. This is true. This is true. I do have insomnia, but I also have the bad habit of playing games way later than I should. And I can't... That's not what happened last night, because I wasn't actually playing any games. But that some nights that is... I'd say 3 out of 4 nights when I'm up too late, you can blame video games. I'm playing PC games. So sometimes I mess up my sleeping pattern because of insomnia, but probably at least half the time it's because of video games, or I'll get my sleeping pattern messed up because of insomnia, and then I'll just keep that going by playing games when I should be actually trying to sleep. What can you do? They're all so fun. Must play. So, let's see how our... So... Why are the trees not really getting cut? Let's take a look at what I've asked my woodcutters to be doing. Guess it would help if I looked at the profession list, wouldn't it? Okay, so they're doing wood stuff. That's good. wood cutting, carpentry, wood carving. And they're doing miscellaneous. Hauling. So let's see. The grove is at the top of their list. Hauling's at the bottom of their list. So they should be doing the groves first. Oh, I know what it is. They're waiting on the farmers. That's what the problem is, because the farmers have to harvest the birch grove first. I'm going to up it in priority then, because we need that wood. So hopefully, so let's take a look at now the farmers. I do not mind if the farm and the agriculture are first. However, we also have these builders doing this work, and we're gonna ask them to do the grove first before they help out with the agriculture and the farming. Because they do horticulture. I think the horticulture is the groves. Because I don't know what else it would fall under. Let's see what happens. I will admit I spend most of my day, when I'm not doing real life stuff that takes me away from it, I spend most of my leisure time, I guess is the best way to put it, on my computer. But for me, I really don't find watching videos keeps me up. It's when I'm playing games. They're the ones that make me forget what time it is. Videos don't really do that to me, I find. I know that other people, like you, for example, Brian, may find that videos can be just as engrossing as games. Or even more engrossing for that fact, or for that matter. But for me, it is the games, it's not the videos. I'm on pause again. I have no idea why I'm suddenly hiccupy. The sun has risen. The sun is that's not how that poem goes. Spring is sprung, the grass is riz. I wonder where the flowers is. Okay, so let's see if we have another trough made. So if we do, we'll put it... Yes, we do. Let's put it in here. And our number of troughs now matches our number of critters, which is good. They run so fast when it's on fast. Yes, now... Yes, the builders are taking care of the groves. Perfect. Perfect. So actually, because I told them to do that first, I was just... I did this when I was thinking that they were going to be the farmers doing it too, but no. Because I had the builders do it, and they're already told to do the groves first. There's no reason to have it at that hugely high priority. And as you can see, we got some birch logs happening. That's what the problem was. I'm not sure what you mean, Brian. What is staring closely at the screens? Just staring at a screen causes insomnia for you? I mean, it can cause a headache. A goblin has been spotted. A goblin fighter. What you got? Oh, he's got 2 weapons. And he's got a worn copper breastplate. Well, good for you. Go die of thirst. Bye. Or bleeding. Go fight a monitor lizard. They'll chew you up. Yes, I am rather bitter towards the goblins. They have killed some of my gnomes. Not too fond of those monitor lizards either, for that matter. Yeah, for me, I'm a hermit. I freely admit that. In fact, the house that we're in now used to belong to my husband's mother, and we moved in with her because she was ailing, and basically I became the caregiver while my husband was going out to work. And we were here for a year, and then at the funeral, when my husband's mother passed away, the neighbors were at the funeral. They had no idea I was living here because I had been outside so seldom. They just thought I was like a visitor that came by once in a while or something. They had no idea I actually lived here. So that gives you an idea. When I say I'm a hermit, I really mean I am a hermit. I could live quite happily in a cave as long as it had internet connection. So for leisure activities, the computer pretty much is it. I do have cycles where instead of playing on the computer or doing things like that, I will actually knit or do cross stitch. And I'll usually watch things on the TV or on the videos on the PC that mostly background noise, because I if I'm just doing knitting by itself, I fall asleep. I enjoy the knitting, but it's just not enough to keep me awake. Actually, you know, the next time I have insomnia, I should just sit down and knit. Maybe it would let me go to sleep faster. I never thought of that before. I have fallen asleep at the computer staring at my screen if I'm just watching a video. It's only if I'm actively doing something. Well, you can kind of tell that from when I said that I was doing knitting. And even doing knitting, I can start to get really, really drowsy. I've been like that all my life. If I'm not, my mind isn't active in some way, and just watching a video or knitting apparently is not enough activity for it, then if I'm at all tired at all, I will drop off in front of the computer. Or I've never fallen asleep knitting, but that's because I know that I need to have something going on that I'm paying half attention to. So I'll usually watch, like we've got all the, on DVD, all Stargate, all season of Stargate, and I think we have Stargate Atlantis as well. And so I've watched those many times knitting. Because it's just enough to keep me awake. Okay. We are almost out of time. So, since it's paused here anyway, let's take a look at what's happening. So we finally have sorted out our wood issues, I hope. And what I'm going to do, just to make sure we don't run out of crates, is I'm going to add the crates that I actually normally make, which is this. Pine crates. And we'll set that to 1. Because eventually we're going to run out of the... apple crates, which I never actually ordered, apparently. Yeah, there. Okay. Eventually we'll run out of the apple wood, and then at that point we'll switch entirely over to pine crates, but I want to use up the wood. So, okay. Yes. Yes, yes. So, was there any other... Yes, let's just take a look at how our weapon stuff is doing. Do we have any hammers yet? Stocks, items, weapons, melee. We have a bronze hammer that we've had for a while. So no, we haven't built any more hammers. Okay, so I guess we will continue next time on building more weapons, getting our arsenal in place before we open the floodgates, as it were, to the goblins coming in again. And so yeah, we're slowly working the kinks out of our setup. For example, the birch grove not being harvested. Great. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate everybody that stopped by to watch, and I hope you enjoyed. And before I forget, I want to go over... Oops, that's not where I want to go. I want to go over and I set this up, my brand new outro page. So, hope to see you next week. Yeah. Check out Brian's live stream, which will be happening on November 1st. He said that he won't be scheduling it until November 1st because YouTube is switching over from their old method of doing live streams to the new method. So I'm actually going to carefully read that because I like to do set mine up in advance. So if I have not set it up sometime today, then that means that I'm not setting it up for the same reason as he is not setting it up. That we need to wait until November 1st when they switch over to the new system. But there will be a live stream next Sunday. Whether or not you see the live event set up, it will be there. It will occur, I promise. Well, this is Val. I will see you next Sunday. Oh, actually, let me rephrase that. I will see you on November 1st. Or rather, Zazura will see you on November 1st, because I will be resuming Zazura's travels. And she has been quite anxious to get going again. And I know that there's a lot of you out there that have been anxiously waiting to see her in action again. And I would like to apologize for it being such a long time between videos. But I did have that episode of ill health, and I was really waiting until my energy level was back up to what I considered necessary to do a good job. So, I'm at that point, and I will see you later. Bye!